of the New Soul Jet Healing Community. I've been trying to figure out what to do with this hat, y'all. You know, I'm feeling it this way, but then I'm like, okay, it's putting shade on my face. I'm gonna flip it. I have to pin my braids up because it was annoying me and I wanted to, and I kind of like it back this way, you know. But whatever the case, you guys, what's good? Maybe put it a little bit more into the front. This is my crown tonight. But I owe you guys a live video on Is AI the Devil? The human impact, work, discernment. Yeah, the human impact, work, and discernment. And it's going to cover some things about, you know, what's going on in our world with this new presence, because it is a presence that's going to be, you know, we're going to be occupying our world with, which is artificial intelligence. Intelligence itself is the presence is that I'm speaking to, the artificial intelligence. I wanted to look at some of the ways that our world is already being impacted and just talk about how humans are being impacted by artificial intelligence, but also what we can do so we don't feel like we're just victims and there's nothing that we can do. It's just circumstances that, you know, we cannot, you know, put our ingenuity to work, our creativity to work. We've always survived, you know, and you may have to get them pots and pans out. But there's other options. There's other ways. And that's what that live is really going to talk about. We're going to just explore, you know, some of the things that's happening and the ways that we can survive in new ways as certain jobs are definitely playing out. Yeah, AI is replacing people where, you know, they have a whole team of people doing admin. You know, one person can do this job now. What might have taken hours, you can get it done in minutes. So yeah, it can be a scary place, but you got to remember, as long as we have creativity, ingenuity, excuse me, and keep that keen observation, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. We've made it through so many things and so many tough times. This is also an opportunity, a divine opportunity for humanity to become human again. We have gotten so distant with social distancing and just, you know, getting caught up with distractions and internet and artificial intelligence as well. But we have to remember at the end of the day, we're living souls having a human experience. And it's through these souls and interdependence, excuse me, my words are getting confused. We're still in the post shadows of this Mercury retrograde, excuse me. But we're looking at community and how that's going to affect our communities, and not necessarily for the bad. Once we can get past ourselves and get past the fears of it, especially when we don't really have the full knowledge. I'm hoping that we can, you know, because we're still learning, but from what I do know and what I have studied, I see a lot of benefits in this tool that we call artificial intelligence. But I also see a lot of dangers. And it's not so much that AI is the devil. It's this tool being used in the wrong hands by devilish people or people with devilish natures, if you get what I mean. But there's so much more to build upon when it comes down to this subject. I'm not going to just beat it to death like episode after episode, but we are going to continue to build for a couple more episodes, and then I'm going to change and go into something else. But we're going to go back to that because this is something that is a hot topic. It's things that people are still finding taboo, unsettling. Some people are excited about it. Some people are benefiting from it, and you can really benefit from it if you know how to use it and use it the right way. So don't allow technology to scare you. People have always been scared of technology, and especially when it first approaches or it's first presented and we're not really sure what it is, or we see a change in the world that we're used to, just like now. But at the end of the day, it's here, and there's really nothing that, you know, we can do about it, but you can learn to work with it and learn what to observe and keep yourself protected. You can be proactive. That's when I talk about ingenuity, get them pots and pans out. But there's so much more to build upon. So now why I didn't do the live, it just seems like time wouldn't permit. For one, all my things are scheduled. So all my events are scheduled, the things I have to do. In real life every day, I'm a spiritualist, I'm a priestess, yes. And I work with the New Soul Jet community, which is my community. Offline, I definitely have a private practice. I have customers are clients I've worked with for years. So my priority is there. I make space for my live streams like Metaphysical Monday. I have a new channel that it's not a new channel, but it's one that I took over again. It was like my first YouTube channel, and I didn't do anything with it. So I took it back over. It's called Dark Mirror Intuition for those that are into shadow work, to listen to shadow readings, psychological thriller type short stories. We deal with betrayal, with grief, with integration. I'm going to be starting a show called Mirror Talk, and that's on this Thursday coming up. And that's another thing, preparing for that. And that is going to be actually a show where I do divination, I do readings, and we build on some of the conscious and subconscious during this read. We do dream work and much, much more. Straight entertainment, but it's edutainment. You get me? So I just wanted to say something. You know, it's a lot going on. It's a lot of energies pulling on me. Family stuff coming up. My nephews ended up coming over. I haven't seen them in a while. They were in town visiting. They're about to come back again here in, you know, where we are. So they're excited to see me and spend time. So it's just been a lot. And because I didn't have a date for this part 2, it just kind of, things are just kind of like, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna try today. And I feel bad because I did tell you guys that I would get this done on Thursday. And then Thursday came and went and so many things happened. So I was a little slammed, and I'm an empath. So that's my point. As the work that I do, it drains my energy, you know. So sometimes I have to regroup, and I do a lot of things. I've been cooking, I've been cleaning, I'm getting my getting some things ready to do a garage sale with my cousin. So it's just a lot going on. So I just ask that you guys be patient with me. I'm coming with more content for Damn Show. Y'all stay tapped in and connected. And yeah, it's gonna be a good time. So, and a time to elevate. I don't know how you guys been feeling. I've been feeling a little bit like, you know, but also times where I'm really feeling as if I just need more rest. And I've been honoring myself, honoring my spirit. I hope you guys are doing the same thing. You know, we are in a new timeline, if you will. There's people operating on different timelines. Some of us are wanting to move forward. We're aligning ourselves to move forward, but there's people from the old timeline that's pulling you back. You still shedding your skin. We just ended the year of the snake. And like I said, to shed the skin isn't just some easy task like, oh, my skin fell off. No, it's like you losing your skin. It's like pull it. So as you know, your mind may be in the future and on a higher level of consciousness that you're activating, and you got other parts of yourself, like your body maybe. You may feel heavy in the body. Parts of your stuff that's still carrying somatic stress and trauma. Somatic stress and trauma in the body that prevents you from just jumping to that new timeline, because we do what's comfortable, what's familiar, what makes us feel good in that moment. But now is our time to, the biggest war right now is the war between our higher and lower self. So once we begin to master that, then it'll be much easier. And I am saying the collective we, because I've been doing a lot of shadow work over the last years, last couple years, big time. And through the years, because, you know, we keep evolving, we fall down, but we get up. You know, you don't just stay in one frequency. It's, you know, because it's where your thoughts are. It's where, what your words are saying. How much are you aligning with your thoughts and your actions and your words and your spirit? And, you know, are you looping? Are you, you know, allowing your mind to loop around old memories and old pain and old trauma? All of that, excuse me, will keep us stuck. You got to remove the block to get to the blessing. So I had a lot of blocks to remove. And the funny part, you'll be thinking you got rid of some shit. Like, oh, it's gone. I ain't got to deal with that no more. As soon as you on your way up, here come the blocks trying to pull you back down. So the fight is real. The war is real. But at the end of the day, I also been, you know, obeying my body and getting that rest, eating healthy. Yeah, and just trying to be there for the people in my family and stuff too. But I'm definitely not going to, I'm definitely not giving up on New Soul Jet community. So you guys know that I will be on tomorrow. We will be doing Metaphysical Monday, episode 4, season 3. So y'all make sure y'all stay tapped in. And since y'all done listened this long, since you guys done stayed this long with me, let's pull a card. Let's pull a card and just see what message come out. I may pull more than one. I just want to, you know, get a little Give a little message out there for the collective. Lover, okay. Great passion and devotion, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. I sure hope this is a good one. I sure hope this is somebody giving me some reciprocity. But for a lot of you guys, this is love coming right back. And for those of you who giving me love, I'm going to definitely give you some love right back. So we got the lovers. Or the lover. You know, it's also about self-love. You know, we're dealing with also self-love. Making sure you're showing love to yourself, okay? For some people, it's time to monitor love and see where you are. Are you obsessing over something or someone? This goddess flow experience in a human body. I give thanks, as we should all, for that physical body. And that's why we got to really take care of ourselves. I'm hearing that people want to get their bodies together. Some people have been procrastinating on that. But just remember, that's your vehicle. You got to take care of the physical body. I'm just picking that up. That's with the self-love energy, okay? Then pioneer energy comes in also. Pioneer. And that basically that's doing what nobody has done before. Some of you guys that's what I'm talking about. Back to AI. In this I should have just went live. I should have just went live. I'm gonna do this live for sure. But in this transition that we're going through on the planet, or even in our country, just economically, you have to learn to get back in the pioneer frequency, because that pioneer frequency is what's going to allow you to not only survive, but thrive when the world is changing. You don't even have to worry about it. Just align yourself with your purpose. Be open. Again, observe and learn what you can. Don't be afraid of AI because it's something that's here, okay? So pioneer energy is even the people that jump on things early instead of waiting, especially those of us who are older. Because you know the young generation, they born in it. You know, if you over 35, 40, over, 45, 50 and so forth, this is really, unless we're going to just become obsolete, lost in the sauce, so you already set, we have to move the way the world moving or you're going to get left behind, right? I don't plan that one. That's why it's important to keep your body healthy and to also keep your mind and spirit healthy, because you're going to need your mind. We're going into this Aquarian age. We're going into this thought age, so we can't get stuck in old ways of thinking, emotionalism, fear-based thoughts, even if they don't have a real premise. I'm picking up love for some people. I'm literally picking up love, and this isn't just self-love. I'm seeing somebody that's actually coming in with an offer. I don't know who this is for. This could be an ex. This could be somebody actually finally getting their flowers. And I don't know who that is or who that's for, but hey, somebody's finally getting their flowers after all this time. And it's somebody that's been checking you out. And this don't have to be just a love relationship, but I'm picking up love. And they checking you out, but they're not letting you know what they're up to. But this person is on the way to bring a blessing through for you. I shade for whoever that is. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, we're at 14 minutes. I said I was gonna do this about 15-minute build. So let's get into a little bit of the tarot too, okay? Real quick, so I can get some guidance on this for the lover energy. I'm picking up somebody that walked away. You could be walking away too and putting your time into yourself now. Like you might have gave your love to a lot of people, family, friends, whomever, just draining energy, and now you're walking away from things that no longer serve you. And this person, this could have also been a lover that walked away that's returning, okay? This is a lover returning, or it could be a person that's been out of town. It could be in the military. It could have been, for some, in jail, but they're returning. This could be a person that lives long distance. Yeah. Now with the pioneer, this is somebody with maximum creativity. This card isn't just about illusions and stuff. It's about creativity. But you don't want your creativity to become illusions or to become just pie in the sky dreams. So this is about literally looking at the talents you got and what you can do with them. Check the market. That's what we're about to tap into on this build. Okay, I want you guys to tap in and stay tuned. If y'all have not seen the first build, please go look at it and check it out. And I will be doing something for sure at 8 p.m. CST on Calligraphy TV and on Denim Design. You guys, bear with me. I'm giving it to y'all as real as I can right now, you know. I'm tired, but I'm pushing through. I had to give you guys something tonight. I really did. I'm picking up heavy on water energy, picking up earth energy, could be Taurus energy coming through. I'm picking up Scorpio, Pisces. It doesn't have to be limited to those signs. I'm looking at someone who, they may be coming through with an apology. They could be coming through because they don't have no money. You know, coming through, they coming with flowers, but be careful too. This person may come with a sad story. You know, this person may be hiding their intention because they've been dealing with this. For some people, they could be going through divorces. This could be somebody who was married or entwined with somebody else, a baby mama, a baby daddy, whatever it is. They've been miserable in this situation and they are returning. They just returning depleted. And it looks like some of them could be going through divorces. They may not be all the way ready, so check on that, okay? Anyway, somebody that's having regrets, feeling bad for not giving you your flowers earlier. You know, things happen. Anyway, y'all, I done went over my time, so I don't want to take too long. I do want to just say thank you guys for those that support me. The 5 people, the 10 people, the 14, the 20, the 100, the 200, however many, because the numbers fluctuate. We're still building my tribe, my digital community. But anyway, love and light. You guys have a blessed night. Me and this hat again. I'm gonna stop the way I started. Ashe. Peace.